Hello and welcome to Daddy in the Kitchen, where I make tasty and healthy recipes for kids. Today we are making an amazing chicken biryani with perfectly cooked meat and perfectly cooked rice. First, let's marinate the chicken. I've taken 750 grams of chicken. To this, I'm adding half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, 2 teaspoons of red chili powder, some salt, 180 ml of thick sour curd. See, the curd helps to tenderize the chicken. So this needs to marinate for at least 1 to 2 hours in the refrigerator, and you can even keep it overnight. It will soften the meat nicely. Once the chicken is marinated well, in a pressure cooker or a heavy pan, add 5 tablespoons of vegetable oil, 3 tablespoons of ghee. Once this becomes hot, add 4 cinnamon sticks, 12 cloves and 4 cardamom pods and let this crackle. Add 3 large onions that's thinly sliced. Add some salt so that the onions get cooked faster and fry this on a high flame. See, now halfway through, about 5 minutes, the onions have become pale brown, but this needs to become even more darker. See, after 10 minutes how dark brown the onions have become. So this is the caramelization we want to give a nice flavor and taste to the biryani, and also it gives a nice color. Next, add 8 tablespoons or 100 grams of ginger garlic paste made with 60% ginger and 40% garlic. Keep the flame on medium and add 1 green chili for the spice. If you want, you can add more also. Now fry this till the raw smell of the ginger garlic paste goes. Now add the marinated chicken pieces. So I'm not adding the marination, just the pieces alone, so that the outer of the chicken gets fried nicely. Now again, keep the flame on high and fry this till the chicken gets a nice color on the outer. From now it will take about 30 minutes for the chicken to get cooked. So I have taken 3 cups or 500 grams of basmati rice. So wash this and twice and soak this. So by the time the chicken gets cooked, the rice would have soaked thoroughly. So 30 minutes from now would be perfect to add the rice. Stir this occasionally so that it doesn't get stuck to the bottom. See, after about 10 minutes, the outside of the chicken has become slightly colored and it is slightly cooked. So at this stage, nicely scrape the bottom and add 3 large tomatoes, again thinly sliced. Add a handful of mint leaves, a large bunch, and mix this well. See, the tomatoes needs to become soft and mushy, so we need to cook till then. See, now it has become soft and the chicken is also oozed out some of its juices. You can see some gravy forming here. This method will give a nice texture to the chicken, otherwise it will look like boiled chicken. Now add the remaining marinade and mix this well. See, if you add all the marinade or tomato before the chicken, the chicken won't get nice texture on the outside. Now add 1 cup of water so that the chicken becomes soft and juicy. Add some salt. This should be slightly salty so that the chicken absorbs the salt nicely. The first time I made biryani was in 2003, again for Easter, and after 18 years I'm sharing this recipe with you, but it's not the same. It's changed over years. So Now let's cover this and cook this for 10 to 15 minutes without the whistle. So after 15 minutes, wow, I'm getting a nice aroma here, and you can see the chicken has become soft. Now using the same cup with which I measured the rice, I'm adding 1.75 times water, that of rice. So we've already added 1 cup, so reducing that, add the remaining water and let this come to a boil. Now let's check the salt. So this should be slightly salty, so that when we add the rice, the rice gets evenly salted. So I'm adding a bit more salt and mix this well so that the salt gets dissolved. Now it's been almost 30 minutes. Now we are adding the rice without any water. Except for a few steps, this recipe is almost similar to my mutton biryani, which you can check it out. Now add a juice of 1 lemon and a bunch of chopped coriander leaves. Once this comes to a boil, cover the lid without the whistle and cook this for 14 minutes for 3 cups of rice on a low flame. After 14 minutes, turn off the flame and put the whistle to trap the steam inside and let this sit for 15 minutes. It's been 15 minutes. Let's open the lid and see how the biryani is cooked. Wow, it smells so nice. The entire room is filled with the aroma. Now carefully mix this from the sides. You can see how perfectly the rice has cooked. So this will be slightly soft because I'm making for kids. If you want it even more flakier, you can reduce the water by 10 to 15% and you'll get nice flaky rice. But this will be good enough. It won't be mushy. It won't be sticky. Now serve this with your favorite raita or any side dish or gravy, or just have it with plain raita. It will be an awesome meal. The biryani is ready to be plated. Wow, you can see how lovely the chicken pieces are, the nice texture on the outside, and how flaky the rice is. It's so tempting. See, the chicken is cooked nicely and it just cuts with the spoon. Perfectly cooked inside. Let me taste and let you know, guys. It's excellent. It's awesome. Hope you enjoyed this video and you'll have a feast at home following this recipe. For more such tasty and healthy recipes, do subscribe to Daddy in the Kitchen channel and click the bell button. Thank you.